Hey guys, good morning. It's your coach Dave here and Chrissy's here. We just finished core yoga. I forget what the exact name of it was, but we just did.
Good.
I'm just adjusting myself here. We just did yoga for today. Today is Wednesday. For me, it is week 4 P90X.
Today's Thursday. You're really off.
Today's Thursday. Oh my God. Today is Thursday. We just did yoga for today. It was my stretch and recovery day because I'm in recovery week of P90X. So we finished the workout, 30 minutes, feel great. It's 5:20 in the morning. And I said to Kristen, 6:20 in the morning. You can see how off I am. I said to Kristen, we have about 10 minutes and I wanted to share and pay it forward about 5 standards that I heard about from my great person that I look up to now and been following with Brendan Bouchard. But basically, I think about it with our life, with my life, and our life with Kristen's life, about 5 standards of life that you could, good morning, Andrea, that you could improve right now to raise your awareness and to live a better and more fulfilling life. These are 5 standards. So definitely, write these down, think about them, and we're going to share our experiences with them and how we think that they would impact to improve our life for the better. So the first one, which is probably like the one that we've been living by for years now and sharing, is to raise your standards of having better health, your health in your life. Because when your health is better, we truly believe when your health is better, like we just finished the exercise now, we feel great. Your confidence will be up. You'll have less anxiety. You'll be less stressed. They say the number one underutilized drug to treat depression is exercise, because when you do exercise, you have neurons in your brain, serotonin and dopamine and all these things firing off in your brain that improve your overall mood, overall well-being, and make you live a better, healthier, and fulfilling life. So really getting exercise in, we exercise 6 days a week, but they say at least, 3 to 4 times, doing something, getting the blood moving, your overall health, when it's better, things, in fact, will improve in your overall life. So that's our message, our constant theme, so we're not going to stick on that one. Our second one is, and I'm looking down at my nose, is to raise your focus. And I think that with your focus, I think we're so distracted so often in our life, and we have tasks that we're trying to accomplish, and we're not focusing on one thing. At the end of the day, sometimes we wonder where the day went and what we in fact didn't get done. And when we focus on certain things, I think we'll have a sense of accomplishment.
And I think that the best way to raise your focus on a daily basis, like I did a post the other day about being stressed and overwhelmed. And I think that the reason why I was so stressed and overwhelmed is because I was thinking about all the things coming up, right? And I wasn't really even focused on that day. I was like, oh my God, I have this, that. And that's not going to help me. So really what it comes down to is waking up each day and getting your to-do list for that day. And I think that the recommendation is pick your top 3 things that you need to focus on that day only and get those checked off your list. There's nothing better than having like a to-do list and crossing things off as you go. You'll feel super accomplished, proud of yourself. And if there's extra things that you have time to do later, those will be the extra things that that would be like a bonus.
And I think the example was we have a large party, family and friends coming over on Saturday, about 40 people, about give or take. And we have a lot to get done for the party, but Kristen has a lot done to do for our team and our coaches and and our business. And I have work every day, so you can very easily lose track of being focused. Getting overwhelmed, not getting stuff done. So that's number 2. The third one is to be more bold in life. And I forgot to tell you. So Yesterday in the car, I heard an audio clip of somebody saying that we are really spirits living in the human body. And we're spirits, like our spirit in the human body's goal and where we feel accomplished is when we grow. When we accomplish things and we grow and we challenge our minds, that sense of accomplishment gives us fulfillment. And then in life, you're not just kind of going through the motions and feeling like down in the dumps. So the thing with being more bold is to challenge yourself and go after those goals in our life and to challenge yourself to become more. You know, like the great Jim Rohn says, if you want more, you need to become more. You know, and to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And I just love that, because being more bold means every single day waking up saying, what can I go after today that I didn't do yesterday, or how can I live a bigger, more fulfilling life? And it requires you to be bold in your actions, to get out of your comfort zones.
Doing things that scare you.
Doing things that scare you, because that's the only way you're going to grow. And at the end of the day, success never goes on sale. There's never a discount. You never see a Bentley on sale. That's just not the way it's meant to be. So the fourth one, Al, you want to talk about this one?
We've been talking about it. It's right behind me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So it's in the room. It says, and go ahead. You want to share
Bring the joy, and that's really just about trying to create more happiness in your day-to-day tasks. You know, nobody loves to go to work and sit in traffic, right? Nobody loves to commute on a crowded train every day. Nobody loves to take the garbage out, right? But if you can kind of twist your mindset and your perspective on all those things and say, you know what, I'm going to a job I really enjoy, and when I get there, I already envision myself sitting down with my cup of coffee. That makes your commute a little bit better, because you're bringing the joy to it. You're bringing the positive spin to it. So bringing the joy in your everyday life is really important, and that goes very true with the people that you deal with every day too. Like, bringing happiness to them in turn makes them feel good, and then they will do the same for others. It's just that domino effect of happiness, and it comes down to smiling.
Yeah.
You know, smile at a stranger when you're waiting online, as opposed to being like, excuse me, you know. So just bringing the joy in every aspect of your life every day, as much as humanly possible.
And I love the trigger, like the triggers, some of the things that we learned about, like setting yourself up with triggers that remind you to bring the joy, bring happy, and how you could bring your A game into a room. So maybe it's every time you go through a doorway or you go into a room, or maybe even if it's reminders on your phone. Like, I have alarms that come off of my phone throughout the day that say bring the joy, and it reminds me that the environment that I'm in, whoever I'm dealing with, to bring happiness, because when you bring it, it reciprocates, because they feel better, you feel better. And if you're thinking of triggers, like I'm entering a room, bring the joy in the room, I think overall it will remind you these triggers to bring the joy in whatever you're doing.
Yeah, and it's really just intentionality. It's just being intentional with how you want to be perceived.
Absolutely. And then the last one is be kind. That's the fifth one.
I'll share my favorite quote.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you have the choice between being right or being kind, choose kind. You will always be right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah? Like, it doesn't matter if you're in a fight with somebody, right? Or a disagreement or whatever, and you're right and you know you're right. And everybody always thinks they're right? Just let it go. It's more important to let it go, be the bigger person, and say, let's move on from this, than to try to prove that you're right. Because it just doesn't work. Be kind to everybody.
Yeah, and I think it's the same thing with like bringing the joy. When you're kind to somebody, they say sometimes that if you're feeling in a funk, or you're feeling down, do something nice for somebody. That's the best way that's the best way for you in return to start feeling better, is by being kind and doing something for somebody else. Because when you do something for somebody else, it's a double win, because it's a win-win, because they feel better, you're kind to them, and then you feel better by being kind. So in like, I guess in summarizing the 5 points again, it was, you know, these are the 5 standards of life that you can raise or challenge yourself right now to live a better, fulfilling life. And number 1 is to improve your health. Number 2 is to raise your focus. Number 3 is to be more bold. Number 4 is to bring the joy. And number 5 is to be more kind. And if you really focus on these 5 areas every day, and you write them down, and you see if you can, at the end of the day, go back and reflect, and did you check off all of these, you will have an overall better sense of well-being in your life, you know, with your family, with your spouse, with your coworkers, with your friends, and anything that you touch throughout the day. So my challenge to you is to raise your level of awareness on your health, your focus on being more bold and challenging yourself, be more joyful and happy, and be more kind. So that's it. So have a great and amazing Thursday. And we will be on later tonight to hit on a second thing that why we're really excited about 2018 and what's coming. We shared a little bit on live on
2 videos live.
Yeah, 2 videos live because we had technical difficulties on Tuesday night. You can go back and look at my page and see those videos. And tonight we're going to share a little bit more information with you guys tonight. So have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.